I'm just the guy God made me to be. I don't care what anyone finds about me. I don't care what you use against me. I don't care, Johnny. I don't care. Do whatever you want to do to me. I don't care. Because I'm saved by the grace of God, and that's enough. That's sufficient. And I'm just trying to tell you, man, if you don't have love, if you don't have real love in your heart, all this that you do every week, weeks on end, is for nothing. There's no fruit there. God won't bless you for it. Just ask him to try for a little love. John the Baptist said, if God wanted to, he could raise up children for Abraham out of stones. If God wanted the kind of Christians you want us to be, Johnny Robertson, God could make those Christians out of rocks and earth. He does not want us to be blind, obedient robots without emotion or sympathy. He wants us to love him because we want to love him.
Okay, you saw that happen there on the air, and I think they'll be joining us here in Reidsville in just a second. But that's the way I saw the show, and I was getting ready for this big counter response and so forth, and see if they can link us back up to Reidsville there. And but I was waiting for this big counter response, and it didn't happen. I think they're going to have to link us back up to Reidsville. Being in two different towns is always fun, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
But hopefully they'll link us back here. But right now we want to get your reaction. Did Chris Knight lose the ball?
Yes.
You think so?
Yes, he did. Yeah, I think he fell way off the ball there. I'm not even too sure what he was. I don't even know what
I mean, you bring up somebody and say, I'm going to take you to a street fight.
Right, and give you nothing. I didn't catch anything out of that.
Yeah. So to me, that was an easy win for Johnny Robertson.
Probably the easiest win he'll ever get.
In other words, call him out. Now, and I have to admit, Chris is a unique person in Rockingham County. And I've enjoyed his interesting commercials and so forth. But for somebody who wants to take somebody to the plate, I don't think he accomplished it.
Well, Johnny's kind of like an organized guy, and Chris Knight just apparently didn't really seem too organized. Seemed a little off the ball there.
You think so? So I want to know what the viewers think. 656-2255. We're coming to you from Martinsville and Henry County today. Of course, we're talking about a story that involves Rockingham County and Danville, all surroundings. Johnny Robertson constantly getting challenged by different folks and so forth. But I really don't feel like that Chris Knight.
I think he was just too emotional. Maybe he had so much going on up there, he just really couldn't put it together.
Let's see what people had to say. Hello.
I disagree with you. I think he made out a good point. He did it in love and consideration.
No, but wait a minute. He comes out and he says he wants to challenge Johnny Robertson, and then he just kind of backs off. In other words, if you're going to call somebody out, call them out.
Yeah, I agree.
Well, maybe he should have said a little bit more, but in his tone of voice, he was trying to present Christianity in love.
What do you think?
I don't believe that you would have to so much. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with being a Christian or anything like that, but I just don't. I don't believe you need Christianity
to call somebody out to the street. You're not loving them. You're not. In other words, if you're calling them out to the street, that's not love.
Well, that's debate.
You could say practice what you preach.
It's a way to communicate to solve problems. I don't believe you need Christianity to love your fellow man, to show sympathy or any sort of a positive.
But my question to Chris would be, is it showing love to call somebody on the street and say, I'm calling you out? Is that love?
Well, maybe if it's looked at a form of help. I mean, maybe he's trying to help Johnny Robertson.
Do you think that's love?
Do
you think Chris's approach was love, to follow Johnny around with a camera and do all that?
Yeah, I think he's just trying to show people love, and he's saying that we should all be like that by the grace of God. I'm not Christian. I need to be, but it's a hard life. A true Christian, it's not an easy walk. I mean, you have to put the flesh to the side. You have to show love. I mean, it's hard, Well, I appreciate you anytime. Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
All right. That's one reaction, 656-2255. If we could, Brian, take our pedestal up just a little bit. We're doing some adjusting with our signal here, and hopefully Reeds will be able to get us a little brighter. There we go. There we go.
Magic.
Yeah, magic. Okay, we're coming to you on two different channels. And of course, on Channel 18, we probably look a little white, but we are white people. 656-2255. The number here. We're on the air. That'll get a few calls, I'm sure. 656-2255. Give us a ring. What do you think? Now, I thought that people would be really kind of entrenched with this because it all makes it wants to be. I'm kind of out of breath. You know,
If I could ask Chris Knight, I would say what exactly is going on. I mean, I don't even understand why he was calling him out about what was so upsetting about whatever Johnny done to make this guy.
I think
do what he
it would be
does.
the same thing if I said, "All right, I'm tired of you. I'm calling you out. We're going to go outside and get this over with." And then I come out there and say, "Please don't hurt me." You know?
Yeah, that's right.
I'm a-
I think that's what it looked like to me. I mean, I don't know.
I mean, it'd be like, "Dick, I've had it with you. You're wrong. We need to settle this out in the street." And we go outside and I cave.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe Chris should call us.
Well, he knows the number. It's up on the screen. Chris, give us a call. We're soul searching. We're searching to figure out what happened here. I mean, and you got to keep in mind, Chris Knight has called. He's called out a lot of folks. The school board. I mean, when he ran for school board, he was calling them out.
Well, how'd that go?
Well, he didn't win, but he came in close. He came very close to winning, but that didn't work out for him. And then he's been on the front burner of a lot of hot issues. So to me, Chris Knight ought to really appreciate Johnny Robertson the way it's coming from. But you know what? It's always good to go to the man himself, Johnny Robertson himself, and let's see if we can get his perspective on this. Usually can catch him out on the cell phone somewhere.
Well, he's a very busy man.
This Johnny.
Johnny, you watch our show by any chance?
I actually was just now getting it on the recorder and was being told about it. Someone else is recording it for me. What's going on?
Well, we play a little bit of Chris's response there from Reidsville.
Yes.
And we're just a little spellbound maybe, or a little. I think Dick Jansen used the word weirded out.
Yeah. That's good.
So, I mean, in a sense, what I told Dick Jansen was, it would be like if I said, let's go out to the street and settle this matter, and then I get out in the street and say, oh, please don't hurt me.
Okay, now who's doing that, me or him?
No, he's doing that to you.
Oh, yeah, he's saying don't hurt me?
Well, after he gets outside. In other words, after he's done all this business of calling you out,
Yeah.
and saying, I'm going to get to the bottom of this, and then the day of reckoning, when he's given the 25 minutes, he ends up spending a few minutes promoting
Love.
and his new independent film.
Yes.
I'm going to show you that clip next segment. But
What did you do to him, Johnny? Why has he targeted you?
Well, he has this one famous question that he asked, and he really thought that was a stumping question. He says to me, how is this showing the love of God? Well, when I get outside and actually bring my answer to him, he doesn't know what to do. And that's really what happened. When we were on TV and he called in, I don't always answer the questions that people ask.
Mm-hmm.
And so he determined, I'm thinking this guy just turned us on one day, and he just thought, well, how are these people getting away with this? So he calls in, and I didn't answer him that night. I don't always answer people. I just sometimes just
let him
move on.
talk. Yeah.
Well, he thought that I couldn't answer.
Right.
And all these guys on a website in town started really pumping him up. Yay, Chris, you stumped Johnny, which, everybody knows we don't always answer everybody.
Right.
So then he says to himself, well, I've got him.
Right. Maybe
out on the street, he had my attention, and I basically answered his question.
Maybe if you producers in Reidsville could cue up where the end part of that video film that he had, or that little or it's like a 5-minute film.
Yeah.
I didn't understand the relationship between that and your issue.
Well, when I watched that film, Charles, I began to wonder where in the world he was fixing to go with the newlyweds in the bedroom and himself on the pot.
Right.
That was...
So you're calling him out now?
Yeah, I'm saying, hey, he just nearly got, really, I thought we were fixing to see a porn movie.
Wow. Wow. So,
They're here where it's on, and he takes 2 newlyweds in and puts them in a bedroom.
well, I hope our folks in Reidsville can keep that up. Keep going.
It was, no, I was like, oh no, this is connected with my show. He's getting a listening audience. I read yesterday a guy said, I don't ever watch my show anymore, and I actually tuned in because I thought Chris was going to be answering, and they were giving him the boost what he did.
So are the people on the blog saying that Chris did, took his chance and blew it?
Yes, they were saying, what in the world? You had this time, and we thought you were going to do whatever. Maybe you should come back to the blog like the rest of us, and not come out to the light.
Right. Let me see if we can get our Martinsville producers, connect up with the Reidsville producers, and see if we can connect up with showing the last part of that video, because it was pretty amazing.
I've never seen it.
Well, but